Oh, and he's in studio.
Look at him.
Look at me.
With his hat. Speaking of Chad Reach, said we got to start promoting individualized and family-oriented retirement planning. So you've got family, sit down, some financial planning, and then don't forget your employer plan might not be right for you. Chad Reach and his team can help out. Benny, it's been a while.
It is.
Are we going? Can we first go to at SportsCage.com the power rankings that were released? Sharky, any confusion on that for you this week?
No, well, it's different than what Benny's got on the SJHL site, so I'm just following along here. I don't get Nipwin being ahead of Weyburn, but that's my only...
Why?
Nipawin's played some good hockey here as of late. Gage Roberts had back-to-back shutouts, so then they had a big win over Battleford this past week. So they have a little bit of a late push here to push them up. Weyburn has struggled. They've lost 4 in a row right now after a tough road trip through Flin Flon. I know they played some pretty good hockey up in Flin Flon, but that's probably the only difference from those two.
Okay, I can buy into that. Yeah. Okay.
What about... I'm looking Estevan. What's up with the Bruins?
It's a stumble right now. Of course, Ewan Rennie, the top scorer of the SJHL, got injured, so he's out for about 4 games. He did return last night against Melfort, and they unfortunately lost. So they've lost 8 in a row, and it's just been kind of a free fall for the Estevan Bruins. That was a big part. They lose a lot of offense, just not getting any depth scoring. Goaltending maybe has been a little bit inconsistent as well. So it's been a tough go there in Estevan right now, and they're kind of, like we were talking about them at the beginning of the season, one of the league leaders, and now they're out of the playoff picture right now. So that's just how fast things can change in the league.
If you haven't won anything on CKRM in the last 30 days and you want one of those snazzy SportsCage SJHL hats like Benny's wearing in studio here, we're giving one away right now. We can't ship it, so you got to pick it up. 936-6262. Call Colson. I want to ask you, Flin Flon, top-ranked team from the power ranks.
Yeah.
You know, with your eyeballs, what you've seen, with all the teams that you've seen, who matches up well against Flin Flon?
Right now, Weyburn had a good stretch, but I think either Nipawin or Yorkton. We talked about Nipawin playing in that barn and getting good goaltending and playing that rugged style. With I know Tad was under Doug Johnson in Melville for a number of years, so he's kind of taken Doug's system a little bit. And then Yorkton I think can score with them. Like they played some very good hockey. We always talk about that top line with Yorkton. I just want to mention is you mentioned the Pat Canadians at the Cooperative 6. Another local guy here from Regina, Cash Lanigan. Of course, Cash won a national title with the TELUS Cup the last year with the Pat season. Maybe didn't play the role because how much talent they had on that roster, but Cash is getting a chance to play top 6 minutes, and he's one of the top scoring rookies in the SJHL. So nice. I just want to give Cash his dues because he probably goes under the radar a little bit with the Gabriel Corchain, who's league in scoring. You got William Leonard, the top scoring goal scorer in the SJHL. So Cash has had a great stretch and just a good young man. He's playing out of his mind the last number of games. Relentless and a very good skater.
He's doing it with a full shield, right? He's still got to wear the full mask because he's young.
That might change next year when he puts the half shield. He's a guy that he came in there. He was on a first-round pick of the Terriers, and he went to Clonus Camp. He's a guy that had a good year. He can make his jump to the Western Hockey League next year. Just the way he can skate, and he's never scared on the ice, and he's in the right place at the right time. So just good to see for Cash.
I heard he loves it. Yeah, there, just absolutely loves it, and he's having a great season. Sorry, Sharky, go ahead.
We got a battle though for the last playoff spots. We have 5 teams right in the mix for the last 3 spots. Who do you got coming out of there?
Yeah, right now I think Humboldt made all those deals at the deadline, and then they're playing out of your mind hockey. They did lose a player, Rylan Hugh, one of their top scorers, left to Brooks just a couple days ago. So we still got those kind of exodus to the BCHL, and they're just playing good hockey. Braden's got them playing very, very well. Oliver Phillips, he's 6'7" of the OHL. He's playing very good for them. And then you talk about Malville. Malville's got a lighter schedule here. They do have some games in hand on the other teams, and they have some home dates with some teams below them in the standings. So they do have those games in hand, but they don't matter unless you win them. So that's right. I think it's Malville and Humboldt. I think Malford make a run. I think Estevan might be on the way out, and I think Kindersley. I know Kindersley's right now into 6th. I think right now in the SJHL standings. I think they're a team that could drop as well. So I could say Malville, and I think Humboldt's going to stick in.
Luke Walters, music man for the Pat C's tonight. How about a little back-to-back rock set? I don't even know if I can go to the game, actually. He might be wearing a SportsCage hat. He says, better see Benny at the Sixer tonight.
Old coworker of mine is Luke from Yorkton. So
really?
Yeah. maybe I'm his mentor, maybe I'm his hero. I probably won't admit it, but
get up there.
He's got a
Play
great voice, and he's great to see him on. I've watched a couple of games from the past season. Nice to see Luke on the mic.
I think they should. They need to go Nickelback "Breathe" as an entrance tune.
You like that one, don't you?
It's underrated. Okay, let's go games this week. What are we circling?
There's a busy weekend for everybody. I'm going to go Nipawin Weyburn, I think, on Saturday, Melville and Weyburn on Friday. And then there's like 4 games on Family Day Monday. So it's a busy weekend for all the teams. But I'm going to go Nipawin Weyburn on Saturday nights at the Whitecap Resources Center. And then we'll go Melville and Weyburn on Monday. And I think the Grey Cup's going to be there. I think the Grey Cup and the Tour is going to be in Weyburn on Monday. So definitely go down there, have a KFC buffet maybe, and check it out there for a post maybe a family day meal, or go to Pump Jacks there in Weyburn as well. So it's a good place to stop.
Oh, you're talking now. Quickly, we got 30 seconds. What is your Olympic hockey memory that's kind of etched in your brain?
I thought about this listening on the way in. There's I think 2002, of course. I was watching a lot because my dad's cousin, Don Walchuk, was in the Olympics in 2002, winning a silver medal in curling with Kevin Martin. So I was watching that one ultimately. But 2010 it's outstanding. It just the way the whole Olympics in 2010 was outstanding, from the Olympic win to 2010 to John Montgomery from Russell, Manitoba, walking along the strip, drinking beer, and just the many gold medals we won during that Olympic Games. So yeah, I got to go with 2010, but 2002 is pretty close.
Yeah, there we go. SJHL report. Benny was in studio. Brought to you by Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor for GP Financial and Avisa Wealth. He said we got a family-oriented retirement planning. You can sit down with his team. Job changes, life changes. They will work with you. Chad Reach and his team. You can visit him, gpfinancial.ca. It is a sports.
Does he bring the family? I'm going to need a family for this.
Yeah, well, you need help on a few different areas. That's for sure. It's a Sports Cage. We're streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com.